I'm gonna keep eating my roll. Okay. In the top left, playing as the Brown Latin Confederation, we have LHJ. His teammate playing as the light blue Psychor. We have Singh forming Team Super Angel. Their opponents playing as the orange Wings of Coronia. We have xuangod, and that's not good. Okay. Oh no. Okay, yep, they're both okay with a rehost. If I can even... There we go.
Battle control terminated.
No, because that server's full. Don't like that one. That's full. Christ almighty. Okay, we may as well just have to go with that. Alright, starting. Uh-oh. Okay, right. In the top left, playing as the Teal Latin Confederation, we have LHJ. His teammate playing as the light blue Psychor. We have Singh forming Team Super Angel. Their opponents playing as the orange Wings of Coronia. We have Last xuangod, or who we all strongly suspect to be Ragnaros. And his teammates playing as the Sky Russia. We have Otto forming Team RSNDM. Super Angel currently lead 1-0. After a game where Otto forgot to actually win it when they were perfectly in a decent position to claim victory. Whether or not Otto will repeat their mistake remains to be seen, as they have now swapped over the Coronia pick to xuangod here. And let's see if xuangod remembers to win the game this time around. Singh and HJ again sticking to a relatively conventional build, especially for this map. We're going to probably likely see Desotastrophes with Iron Curtain support as the game starts stuttering. This tunnel server was fine 2 minutes ago. Oh no, it's recovered. Okay. Okay, so when the server doesn't shit itself, it seems to be relatively fine. Right, okay, the HJ moving out with a sizable conscript force in an effort to try and put pressure on xuangod here, but I don't know what he's trying to accomplish here. He'll just throw conscripts away and money down the drain. He's not going to be able to take on that amount of night frames. Not at this stage. xuangod's gone double refinery before war factory, a sensible move, most common. Where we see Singh here going for the conventional double refinery with the second one after war factory. It looks like Singh here going double refinery, and HJ himself also going double refinery before war factory. Okay. As the conscripts move down here and fold on the enemy, the night frames are down here to support as we've got a large engagement here. Initiates taking on the sentry gun as the server shits itself again. Oh no, please don't be like this the entire game. At least give us a disconnect. Oh. Oh god. Okay, no. The game's fixed itself now. Or not. I should just keep quiet about the connection. It looks like Singh leaves his initiates out to bite the dust here, as they retreat on their attack. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish here. They were simply too well entrenched here, especially with night frame support. I don't think any major objectives have been achieved here except to apply pressure on the enemy here, but they can comfortably tech up. Otto going for another refinery. That's a lot of refineries before you get your radar, Otto. Not exactly. Well, okay, your economy could have been doing better, but it's not that bad. Okay, yeah, now we see Otto working on radar. xuangod working on a second factory here. Radar already out for Singh, for LHJ, as we see the first bomb buggy of the day. However, it looks like xuangod is perfectly capable of responding, and it changes tack. I hear pyramid opening up. We see a couple of lashes down here being shot up by the conscript garrison of the pyramid, as the bomb buggy itself continues to look for an avenue of attack. Game's frozen up again. Okay, large conscript force funneling down through the mini canyon here, as it looks like they're going to try and distract xuangod here from the bomb buggies that are coming up behind. Oh no! Okay, they're trying to accomplish something with the bomb buggies, using a lot of conscripts as a huge distraction here. They get the scatter command off. They don't send in the bomb buggies just yet. You need to bring up this conscript force. HJ, the Dracos are moving into position. They look like they're going to get a successful intercept off on both of the bomb buggies. And ultimately this attack looks like it's going to start falling flat, as the night frames will just be able to clean up. Lasher's getting stuck on the enemy. We've got a lost war miner over here as well in an effort to try and stem the tide. Prior to the working class will fall, as foe continues to continue giving no chance to this attack. We're seeing Otto work straight on a tier 3. Well, it's not been a quite straight tier 3 tech crash, but he's not built anything else. Whereas Singh also working on tier 3. We're starting to hear a couple of drillers depart the area. A lot of engineers as well. xuangod here hasn't walled anything in his base. Otto's the only one who actually done any walling, so it looks like they may try and go for Otto whilst he's distracted here. Night frames and conscripts just moving back and consolidating their position here as a lone Borillo with loads loaded with what I suspect to be a crazy dive has in fact been noticed by the enemy, and it is just sending the Dracos to intercept. However, xuangod has to know that that's not empty. Yep, there's our Ivan. There we go, there's a deploy. Ivan has been killed, and oh, they captured the refinery and the war factory here as they start putting tech defenses down in the xuangod's base. One of the factories has been destroyed, and they set off the Inferno Tower and the refinery. So good strike there. xuangod no longer has a refinery to his name. Now the next mean play to make here is to actually capture his courtyard, and they can win the game right there and then. Well, shooting up the Draco drone. No, they get the engineer first, as we see Morales on the top here. There's the driller, likely biding its time. As we see another Borello loaded with yet another Ivan coming through the top here, but that's been noticed, that is about to be intercepted. As Morales and his large conscript entourage move forward. Morales, however, dealing friendly fire. It looks like both the SW players are not having the most stable connection through this tunnel server. Kirov out here from Otto. Otto could probably win the game again right here, but now there's a Chimera core, so now Singh is entirely defending in being. But it looks like Otto will not be deterred. However, he's going to have to try and win, whilst xuangod here desperately tries to hold on to whatever he's got left. Nightframe's march forward. I think Morales has been killed on the line somewhere. He's an offensive Kirov. Otto moving on down here, trying to take out the Chimera Corp, and he's about to see that there's literally nothing here to stop him. Singh is now in a desperate position here. All he's got to hold on the Marauders. There may be a large amount of conscripts and flag troopers, but Volkov's in there. There's a Kirov, he's got no AA, and the Horde just continues to move forward here. This push and defense has been a disaster for Singh. He's completely forgotten to make units and infantry at the queue. And now his entire armor force has been mopped up. xuangod taking advantage of the fact that HJ has to come in down here to bail out his ally, but it's far too little too late. Singh has effectively been dismantled at the hands of Otto, who did not, in fact, forget to win the game. I believe this result will now make it 2-1, as there's only 3 catastrophes to stop the Draco swarm, but they're not spin bladed, so the catastrophes may try to kite. They are probably loaded with desolators, but we're going to stare at the disconnect menu for a while. It looks like it's actually my connection that's not particularly stable to the tunnel server. Oh no, gone re-established with HJ. We're established with xuangod and Otto. It's dying again. Okay, no, connection re-established. As we see everything starting to be dismantled here for HJ. Singh has been formally defeated as his infantry force moves in down here, but his base is being dismantled. You see the conscript flag troopers getting absolutely destroyed at the hands of Chiskoy, Volkov and the Nightframes. They're not worth bothering about, whilst HJ lost his courtyard and officially presses the observe button.